We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Centre, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Baltimore hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next, Thomas Hatch, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Second baseman.
So stepping in is Ramon Urias as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands. That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Number one
is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. John Means will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here's George Springer. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably. As they come into this one, losers of 7 straight games. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Stepping in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Fouled away. The 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4th.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Lifetime in this matchup. He's got a 3 for 7 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 0-1 the count. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Up with it, wins. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up from Toronto with second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Simeon's there on the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 5th. The left fielder.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
There to play it is that's out number 2.
Batting 5th. The right fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall.
First pitch on its way. Grichuk flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely hammer left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that hammers left-handed pitching, you know he's putting the time in the cage.
The 2-1 home.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Santander on the run, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Batting six.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After fastballs to get ahead, able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
Grichuk leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away. To short. Reined in. The tag gets one, and he'll be safe on the fielder's choice. Next, here is Santiago Espanol, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
The 3-0 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So now here is Jake Lamb looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. First and second now, 1 man out. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. And now maybe a mind game or 2 going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Popped him up. Urias shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9.
So now into the box is Danny Jansen. From the stretch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. The set and the 1-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
George Springer is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. He went down swinging to start the home first. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
they're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Here now the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Striding forward now is the DH, DJ Stewart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, number 3.
And now a pitch on the way. Michael Franco is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th,
Now the first pitch.
Austin.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And that misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Toronto.
Now it'll be Marcus Semien, who bounced out last time up.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. One and 2, here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ball 1. Guerrero, a Canadian native, has been having a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star votes. He leads all first basemen in the American League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Mancini is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez, struck out in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 0-1. Liner toward right center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Ramon Urias. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Ned. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2-0 now. Pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So next to hit is number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
6 straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom, and they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back to Toronto after this. 0 for the last
Toronto.
half of the inning. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1 and 2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3 and 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 3 and 2 pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
The third baseman, number 5. Santiago.
Next to hit, Santiago Espanol. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in will be Jake Lamb. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Called strike 0 and 2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Here it comes on 0-2. That misses 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Santander waits on it, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being